You're listening to an Airwave Media Podcast.
Welcome to From Beneath the Hollywood Sign. If you love old movies, Hollywood history, or the golden age of filmmaking, you've come to the right place. This is the podcast that talks about amazing stories of Tinseltown from another era and fascinating conversations with writer-producer Steve Cubine and actress-writer Nan McNamara.
So, Steve, did Ava Gardner and Howard Hughes have a good relationship?
Well, they did until he dislocated her jaw.
What?
Well, don't worry. She hit him back with an ashtray.
From Beneath the Hollywood Sign is the gin joint for you.
Hello everyone, Neil here. Before the game starts, just wanted to give a special message to you all. We're on the road to our 50th episode. We're super proud of the way that we've come, and we're just really happy to have such a great group of listeners such as yourself, and we want to include you in our 50th episode. So what we're asking is for all of you, if you are interested, to write one question, general knowledge question, and to send it in to us so we can use it on air during our 50th episode. The ways you can do this, we're going to post a Google Voice number. If you'd like to record and send it through there, that's great. Option number 2, if you have your own recording equipment, you can record your question and you can email it to us at trivialitypodcast@gmail.com. And option 3, if you would like no part in any audio form whatsoever, which is okay, just send us the question and one of us will read it on the air. Most importantly, though, if you are reading the question or writing the question, make sure to write your name and where you're from, so that way we can give you a plug and thank you for your support. So once again, there will be a Google Voice number at the bottom of these show notes. We are looking for hopefully 50 questions, but however many we get, we are going to use them on the show. And the deadline for these questions, the absolute deadline, is going to be Easter, which is Sunday, April 1st. So if you can send those questions, we want to include all of you and thank you in our listener submitted question and, make us squirm. We want all your questions that you've wanted to give to us for a long time. So once again, we look forward to your questions. Deadline April 1st. Email us trivialitypodcast@gmail.com. Use the Google Voice number. And we look forward to your questions. And now to the game.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff. This is Triviality. The cream of the crop!
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the show where a lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. My name is Ken, but I will not be supplying the questions today. Those will be supplied by Matt. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing great. How are you, Ken?
Good. And we have our other contingent of hosts in the studio. We have Neil and Jeff. How you guys doing?
Doing all right. A little behind on our sleep schedule, but we'll get there.
So the reason I'm introducing the show is because we have a very special episode that I had concocted. This is our very first Battle of the Bands, and we have two bands represented in our studio today. Teaming with Neil today is the representative from the band Turnspit. We have Jillian. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Turnspit is a phenomenal Chicago punk band. Mm-hmm. They just released their new LP, Desire Paths, and I was listening to it the other day. It is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Jillian plays
really
guitar and sings for the band.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, we have, teaming with me, Steven from the band Turbo Vamps. How are you doing today?
Good. How about you, man?
Very good. And they have a new EP as well called Death by Misadventure. They are also a Chicago punk band, a little bit rougher than Turnspit, I would say. How would you describe your music?
I guess it'd be like a hardcore street punk kind of blend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does have tattoos. It checks out.
As does Jillian.
Hey, hold on.
So for this competition, can we be Team Turnspit?
Your Team Turnspit will be Team Turbo Vamps.
Cool.
And Steven is also the host of his own podcast called Frisky Morris Sessions. He interviews bands, music podcast.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with the format based out of Seattle, KEXP, it's an audio version of that where we have bands in the studio performing live, and then we interview them and splice the live tracks in. So it's a lot of fun, and we do a bunch of different formats, and it's available wherever you listen to your podcast.
And I've been on it, and it's great, and it's a lot of fun.
And that's all under the Frisky Morris and Friends umbrella. What do you do with all that?
So underneath that is my solo music aside from Turbo Vamps, and it's also booking shows in the Chicagoland area and trying my best to run a somewhat decent record label. It's more of just financial backing for friends of mine that have awesome music and need help putting it out.
And Jillian also has a side project called Hi Ho.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that predates Turnspit, so it's just solo stuff, you know. I'm trying to brand myself as Chicago's resident sad girl, and that's kind of like what Hi Ho is.
Cool. Well, yeah, we implore you guys to all check out these bands. We will be playing some tracks from them later in the show for your enjoyment. So without further ado, let me kick it over to Matt, and we'll get started.
Yes, I'd like to thank you for calling yourself Team Turnspit, because that's going to be really hard for me to say repeatedly in this mic. So what we're going to do is our standard game. It's going to be 2 rounds of 10 questions worth 10 points apiece, split up by a swing round designed by me with questions that'll be worth 5 points apiece, 10 questions. When we go into the final round, there'll be 5 questions in a variety of categories. You can bet 0 to 30 in any of the categories. And after that, we will find out who today's cream of the crop is.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
All right, you guys ready to play the game?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Question 1 in everyone's favorite category, sports.
Ew.
Jillian was saying that she knows nothing of sports, so I said you'll really enjoy the beginning of this game.
Dude, we put her with Neil.
Right. Well, despite not knowing anything about sports, she came in here with a Julian Edelman jersey for some reason.
Who is that, Neil?
Yes, that
we don't know who that is.
Nothing to
Yeah,
anybody
what?
in this room except
What
me.
is happening?
I know who Julian Edelman
Julian
is.
Edelman is as tall as Julian.
Fair enough. Question 1. This basketball move was said to have originated in European leagues, but was popularized in the NBA by Spurs forward Manu Ginobili in the 2000s. This move allowed the Spurs to really take their next step towards becoming a dynasty.
Sounds like an alley-oop to me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wrote down on the page, too.
A Dunkaroo?
Steve, you get
perhaps?
Dunkaroo.
The old dipsy doo.
Wasn't that a snack from the 90s?
It is.
They may still make those. I don't know for sure, but
I haven't had one since the 90s.
They're a little off-brand.
Perhaps
Are you
a
o-
triple
are you okay with
dribble.
that?
Yeah, I'm okay with
Heard of
that.
the double dribble, but you know.
How many dribbles is it?
How many dribbles can you dribble?
I know you said alley oop. That could be it. I feel like that was around way before.
I was totally joking.
Oh, okay. No, it sounded good.
No, you said
That's what
a
I
pig,
wrote.
So.
Oh my god.
So you were looking for a move.
I'm looking for a move.
Wow. And started in Eastern Europe?
You got the behind the back, the old razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
A dynasty.
Oh no, do they do
You're
like
just saying words that were in my question. You're not.
I know.
getting
Say it one more time.
Yes.
Come on, Neil.
Oh, I will.
I mean, we could just go with your answer. I'm kind of. I don't think it's. I know what I'm saying.
Her answer.
It is. Because if it's right, I think she should get the credit. I didn't say it.
All right.
All right. Yeah, we'll go with that. You want to go
What
with
do
alley-oop?
you guys?
Sure.
We're gonna go with alley-oop.
All right, they're locked in with alley-oop. What'd you guys
Alley-oop
say?
as well.
The answer is the Euro step.
What is that?
I've never heard of that in my life.
That sounds like a Euro trash line dance.
What is it, Matt?
So
Describe it.
It's you take a dribble and then you kind of move to the side and then you move to the other side while you're gathering your dribble, and that way it doesn't count as a travel. It's kind of you see LeBron do it and then
Like a
everyone yells
crossover?
Yeah, but without dribbling because you're still just taking your 2 steps and everyone yells travel every time he does it.
Oh, so it's cheating.
It's cheating with flair.
It's a cheating technique.
it's not cheating if they don't enforce it. I mean, LeBron will take like 4 steps sometimes before a dunk, and they let it fly. So,
all right, so no points there. So
off to a great start.
Well, it'll get better.
We're gonna Euro step to question 2.
We literally are, because in question 2, in the 2017 smash hit Black Beatles by Ray Srumman, the lyrics state that I Euro step past a hater like I'm this former Celtic. I upgrade your baby mama to a condo.
So it rhymes with condo. No, probably not. It's mumble rap.
Okay, I think
I think we're locked.
Yeah, we're locked in.
Okay, you guys are locked in. What were you guys thinking over here?
We figured it might rhyme with condo, so we went with rondo.
Okay, locked in with Rondo. And
Same.
And the answer is Rajon Rondo.
Oh, I got one. I got a basketball question and a hip hop question.
There you go.
That's really something for
Way
me.
to go.
And the next line was, my Chapo's serving yayo to the gringos. So in case you were wondering. All right, so points for that question. So you guys know more than you
I'm
think
so
you did.
excited.
I mean, what else rhymes with condo?
All right.
I'm sure lucky Rajon Rondo was on the Bulls.
For that little bit
for
of
that
time.
one time.
3 alphas. Didn't go well. Moving on to question 3. What movie did Warren Beatty claim won the 2017 Oscar for Best Picture?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You cool with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm in for sure.
All right.
Yes.
Neil locked in right away. What did you say?
We went with La La Land.
All right.
No, it's not. It's Moonlight, but he said La La Land. Along with Faye Dunaway. They got it right this year, though.
They did.
And the answer was La La Land. So points for both teams there.
This year, his hands were shaking so much pulling that envelope
Wouldn't you
out.
be nervous?
It's just like, not again.
That would have been the best
Steve
prank.
Harvey
to do.
bad.
That's true.
No, it was probably worse than that.
All right. Question 4. Up your nose with a rubber hose was the catchphrase of a future Broken Arrow star on this classic sitcom.
Oh,
We're in.
no idea. Up your nose with a rubber hose?
The classic catchphrase.
You looking for the actor?
Yikes.
I'm looking. Well, if you know
Okay.
it, but I'm looking for the name of the sitcom. Yeah.
Name of the sitcom.
Do you know the sitcom
No.
that he was on? So it's fair to say that Neil knows it's John Travolta.
Perhaps.
I can't. I'm trying to think of what sitcom.
Not
he was on.
future Broken Arrow star Howie Long, who was
Yeah.
playing on the Raiders
Christian
at the
Slater,
time.
perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't think Christian Slater was on a sitcom.
Broken Arrow is a good movie.
No, it's not.
I disagree.
So bad.
Ugh, you guys are wrong.
I'm trying to think of what show he was on.
That's like your
Yeah.
opinion, man.
Oh my God, guys, come on.
All right, we're in with the John Travolta show.
All right, and what'd you guys lock in with?
The John Travolta show.
Oh, okay. It was literally the John
Come on, are you
Travolta
going to
show.
sing it?
Perfect.
So, no, you can sing it,
I'm not
but
going
since
to.
this is a Battle of the Bands episode, Matt and I were in a cover band called Vinnie Barbarino's Dream Machine, which the character John Travolta played was Vinnie Barbarino on Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yes, the answer is Welcome Back, Cotter. All right, question 5 is our listener submitted question. This one comes from Peter Wen. Thanks, Peter. I switched up the wording a little bit because I didn't think that they would get it at all. So here is the question.
nice.
We're dumb. We're dumb.
The Fair Isaac Corporation is most known for coming up with this metric.
We're just spitballing
Okay.
here.
Okay.
But yeah,
We have
I would go
a
with
guess.
Okay.
So, okay, so you guys are locked in?
We're
We are
locked in with
locked
the
in.
guess.
All right.
Okay, you can
Yes.
you can go ahead. If you want to say
that. Is it FICO score?
Okay.
We're just going with the Nelson TV ratings.
Well, the answer is
Credit score.
FICO score. Yes.
Yeah, nice. Good work.
Fair Isaac is the FI, and corporation being the CO. That is your FICO score.
Oh, I don't have any money, so
Yeah, right.
that was mostly a guess because I just took the letters and I was like, "What's a metric, a score?" And so I don't know.
So it worked out for you.
It sounded like a smart answer because I knew it wasn't gonna be something I would know.
That was clever. Well done.
All right. Question 6. What is a group of whales called? Hint, you could try searching the iTunes charts.
Oh my God, I love whales.
Do you know this one?
Yeah, I do. I totally know this one. I love whales, you guys. I love animals. They're the best. Did you know that orca whales have like a part
bonus
of their
facts.
brain that like we don't even have? Like it's part of the prefrontal cortex and it deals with like communication and connection. And they have like something that we don't even have.
they're more empathetic.
And
than
like,
us.
yeah, like
did
they
hear that.
connect with one another and each of their different, I'm not going to say what they're called,
jeez.
but they have different languages. Like, like orcas, when they are like brought into like SeaWorld or whatever, they can't communicate with one another because they don't know their languages. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Whales.
we
rule.
could learn a little something
Yeah.
from the mighty orca.
I thought you knew a lot about whales.
Specifically,
I do know
how
a
to-
lot about whales.
how to kill.
But aren't they dolphins?
Prolific killers.
Killer whales?
Whatever.
they're part of Whippomorpha.
We've gone over that.
Great job on this answer. I never would have even thought.
We're in as well.
All right. You guys locked in right away. What did you guys say?
It's a pod.
Yep, we had pod.
Yes, and the answer is pod.
Nice job.
Yeah, I love animals. See, this is like sports and movies, not really.
Who needs them? Animals? Bring it on.
Oh yeah, it's my jam.
All right. Question 7. An English fire hydrant is said to be the inspiration behind this unique bottle. Snoop Dogg might be familiar with this. Not because he's a dog in the fire hydrant, for other reasons.
Yeah, I would probably go with that one.
You think?
I think
I'm just
so.
trying to think. Yeah, famous brands that would be
Yeah.
associated with Snoop Dogg. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or juice.
Right.
Wait, gin and juice.
Oh.
Sipping on some gin and juice, laid back.
Is that a
What
brand?
On my mind, on my money, on my money, on my
What's a
mind.
brand of that?
Okay, we're in.
I don't think orange juice is the right path, but I don't know.
Because an orange juice bottle has a different shape to it. But for gin, though, I mean, you know, Beefeater is British, but it doesn't look like a fire hydrant, but maybe...
I don't know.
Did you get a good look at the British fire hydrants when you were in the gutter in London?
I did, yes. I just can't remember them right now.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with Hennessy because it's talking about a bottle. I don't think orange juice bottles are of note.
Rappers love orange juice bottles.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So I'll defer to you. So, yeah,
Okay.
Jillian, we'll go with Hennessy.
All right, locking in with Hennessy.
Certainly a good play there. We are going with Beefeater, as it is a English brand of gin.
You were on the right track. The answer is actually Tanqueray.
Tanqueray!
Tanqueray.
Yes.
The gentleman's gin.
I believe Dre came through with a bottle of Tanqueray, is the quote from a Snoop Dogg song.
Gotcha.
Oh, it was wrong.
I got a lot of hip hop in here apparently today. Question 8. Released in 1909, Ford's Model T was thought to be the first affordable American car. Within $300, how much did the original Model T cost in 1909?
I'm going to write down a number.
Okay, let's see the number.
I'm thinking 1909.
1909.
I think there's some funny business in this question.
And
U.S.
you
dollars.
our answer can be within $300.
Correct.
Of the correct answer.
It's definitely between 0
Or
and
no,
something.
yeah, and infinity.
Zero and infinity.
Yeah.
Essentially like 0 to 600.
Yeah, my original was like here, but I
the
was
answer
like,
was
I don't know if
okay.
that's too much.
I like the first thing.
Yeah, the inflation, you know, there's
Right.
just a lot, and it was supposed to be, it was on the assembly line, so it was affordable for people.
We're in.
I like watching these
I
two argue.
literally couldn't care less.
Because Jillian's kind of like, I don't care, whatever you think. And then
Yeah.
Neil's just like, I don't know.
Bring me more whale questions.
Neil doesn't like the pressure.
No, I mean, yeah, like I said, I really don't.
If a whale was in the market
Yeah,
for a
sure.
Ford
Okay,
Model
cool.
T.
All right, well, we're
How much would he have paid?
getting, yeah.
You guys locked in?
Good, yes.
All right. Me and Steve felt there was some funny business in this question. Like maybe it was $300 just. So given the range, we were going with $5.99, Bob.
Okay.
We are going with 300.
So the answer is actually $825, which puts yours in the $300 sweet spot. So points for Ken.
It was a good guess, because we would have been high there
Points for
anyway.
Team Turbo
Team
Van.
Turbo.
We're running up
Yeah.
to the stage. Gonna tackle Drew Carey.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the
Shorten it.
inflation adjusted, but I can tell you that his factory workers were famously paid $5 a day, which was considered a high wage.
Well, I so happen can tell you the inflation money. It's $22,500 in 2017 dollars. So
For a Model T, and now you can get a Ford for like $14,000?
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, it was the first one. They hadn't worked out all the
No
kinks yet.
excuses. There were
Yeah.
cars before then.
Was that model the assembly line, or was that?
Yeah, that was
yeah.
like the first.
That was the
like,
first
The
one,
first
yeah.
famous,
Yeah.
produced.
A lot of people think it's the
Right.
first car, but that would be the Benz Patent Motorwagen.
The Model A. They had to get all
The
the way to T.
Motorwagen.
A Motorwagen
Oh, yeah.
of 1886, Carl Benz.
What do you think about that, Dutch boy?
Dutch boy's shy today.
I do not want it.
The steering wheel is too high.
I can walk faster.
All right, on to moving on.
Something about butter. I don't know.
Question 9. Apparently, I wrote these questions on a Saturday night. Often added to margaritas and sangria, what flavor is triple sec usually?
Know this one. Yeah.
Okay, we're in.
We're locked in.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't know that.
So the non-drinkers have confirmed with the drinkers in the room. Yeah. And we're going to go with orange.
Okay.
Also orange.
And the answer is orange.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah, I had made a martini for my roommate, and she did not care for it and thought that the right answer would be to add triple sec to it. So orange plus olive did not equal
No
delicious.
way, dude. Yucksville, USA.
So
Ooh, whales
Salty
and liquor.
citrus.
Yeah, I'm a bartender. Like,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
a little
Well, yeah, so
bit.
that's
Yeah,
perfect,
I know. I'm mostly beer though. It's like
I have a diagram on my phone
that you will
mixed
never
drinks.
look at. I feel like you
Yeah.
should say that once an episode and
He
then
says
never
it a
look
lot.
at it.
This is the third time
Only
we
the
I have a
second time,
diagram.
so reference the chart.
Question 10. There are 4 states that have a capital that starts with the same letter in the state. What are they? How about this?
So-
wait.
okay.
I'm negotiable. Name 2.
Okay.
That's reasonable.
I just need to like mentally like visualize the map and just go like state
No,
by
that's
state.
what I'm doing. Yeah.
We're in.
We're in.
Ooh.
I got all
sorry.
4.
Whoops.
Okay, so
We'll
Parts.
bleep it.
all right, so I guess we'll talk a lot. So right away, I surprisingly for some reason came up with Indianapolis, Indiana. So we got one, if that is the capital of Indiana. So yeah, what about New Mexico? I'm just trying to think of states. Nebraska.
I need 2.
You want to go
Let's.
Kansas City, Kansas? Do you want to do that? I feel like that's got to be the capital, right? What else is in Kansas?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, whatever.
Let's just go that.
Okay. So
All right.
Indianapolis and then Kansas City.
So you're locked in with Indianapolis and Kansas
Yeah.
City?
Kansas City is not in Kansas.
That's what I. Okay.
Fun
It's
fact, it's in
Nebraska,
Missouri.
right?
Missouri.
That's
Missouri.
actually also not true. There are
No?
2 Kansas
Yeah,
cities.
there's 2 Kansas City.
The metropolitan area does bleed over into
Yes.
Kansas.
Neither of which are capitals.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways, we're going with Oklahoma City and Indianapolis.
Topeka is the
Indiana.
capital of Kansas.
Yep.
Oh, Topeka. That's right.
So there are 2 that you missed, right? Hawaii.
Jeff, are you scorekeeping?
I am scorekeeping.
He's taking hosting duties.
Come on.
Too, so.
Honolulu, Hawaii.
That's a state?
And if I'm not mistaken, the other one is it Minneapolis, Minnesota?
No. Do you have
Annapolis is in.
Do you have Dover, Delaware?
Oh, I did miss Dover, Delaware.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the capital of Minnesota then?
Annapolis.
St. Paul.
St. Paul, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Twin
So
cities.
Oklahoma
Wrong
City
twin.
and Indianapolis are correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
points for Team TV.
Whoop.
Whoop whoop. All right, let's listen to Jeff talk some more. What's the score update?
So that it is tied after round 1. Each team has 60 points.
All right.
What way to better break up this nail biter and the tension, and with a beautiful song by Turnspit. This is off their new LP, Desire Paths, and it's called Walk Away. All right, and we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know we did here in the studio. Passing it back to Matt for some extra information before the swing round.
Yeah, before we get into the swing round, we just wanted to mention real quick, we're on our way to 50 reviews. We're up to 44, so thanks to some guy named Lee for the last one. I appreciate it that he likes the way that we get right answers with wrong logic. So shout out to Lee for that review.
Thanks, Lee.
If you'd like your review read on air, you should probably write one for us. Once we get to 50, we're going to pick 5 people randomly to send out fabulous prizes. And what are those prizes, Jeff?
To be determined.
They are to be determined. It's a mystery. The best kind of prizes. And how about we talk a little bit about our Patreon? You got any information on that, Jeff?
So if you are interested in supporting the show, which if you are already listening, we would hope you'd greatly consider, you can see all of the great perks that we have, including the ability to record show intros, which some of you have heard. We do a bonus episode every single month, which we put up exclusively to our Patreon supporters. And there's a lot of other great perks there that you would probably also really like, including some cool stickers. Matt just got one from our fresh shipment he put on his laptop. Looks pretty cool. So you can check us out there, patreon.com/trivialitypodcast.
So you guys ready for the swing round?
Yes.
All right. This one is called It's Not a Phase, Mom. All of the answers are emo pop punk post-hardcore bands from the late 90s and early 2000s.
Tight.
I'll give you clues that if you don't know them, you should be able to get them. But I trust most people in this room would have a pretty easy time with these. But some of our listeners, this isn't necessarily their era. So
I think we'll be okay. I'm a huge fan of this stuff. So I mean, I'm not great.
I think it's weaker on this side of the table.
It's a little weaker on this side of the table.
I listen to this music weekly, daily, actually.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Question 1. Chick-fil-A is going to make damn sure that they do this for their employees, ensuring that they could spend time with their family.
I mean, I DJ'd a pop punk night not too long ago,
okay.
So
we got a ringer on this side,
pretty
apparently.
good. Not to brag.
Team
if you'd
TV
like-
is locked in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Should we do 5 points each for these?
5 points each, yeah. Question 2. This radioactive man's sidekick has been watching his back for what seems like centuries.
So stupid.
That is a good way of wording it, though.
It's good.
Do you know
It is
Radioactive
clever.
Man?
It's good. I really like it.
They get better.
All right, go ahead.
They get better?
I don't
That was
know.
great.
Question 3. Fans of Willy Wonka may be said to have joined one of these, even though they're bouncing off the walls.
Oh, God.
That's,
That's a good one.
There's a lot of groans in here.
yes.
Damn it,
yeah.
Damn you.
Question 4. Question 4. If a starting pitcher on the Cubs won less starts than Arrieta, you can say he won this many starts. It would be the science of selling himself short, however.
Yeah.
No.
That rings the song reference rings a bell to me, but I can't place it.
For real? Ken, you cannot remember this?
I cannot.
All right. Question.
Ska shaming.
Well, you're not giving him clues.
I just gave him a clue.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Question.
Sorry.
Oh, I get it now.
All right. Question. If you guys would let me read question. Okay.
Sorry.
Question 5. It would take real devotion and desire to watch all of the Saved by the Bell episodes set at this high school. Question 6. Dorothy might be referred to as Miss Murder on this film ranking after taking out the Wicked Witch of the West. All right. Question 7. Playing my intramural soccer match on Ocean Avenue. Yeah.
That enough said. We got it.
I have to read it. Playing my intramural soccer match on Ocean Avenue the other day, the ref had the nerve to give me this.
Was it an electric violin?
Yeah. You're giving it away.
They both know it.
Question 8. You'll be in for hard times if your wife finds out you have one of these.
That's a little more modern.
Yeah. The song is, the band's not necessarily. Number 9. In 2010, Scotty Reynolds was the first person to make the AP's list of top basketball players to not be drafted, making him an honorary member of this band, probably. The Big Dance was his last song. Question 10. Not sure if this event took place at 9 in the afternoon, but in 1979, the White Sox hosted a special theme night, which if fans had just come for the baseball, they definitely experienced this. You guys both locked in?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Starting with question 1, what did you guys have?
Taking Back Sunday.
Yep, same here.
And the answer is Taking Back Sunday. Question 2. You guys had a little bit of trouble with this one, it seemed like at first. What did you guys come up with?
So I knew it was a Simpsons reference, but I didn't get it. But then I clicked on the word Centuries, which is Fall Out Boy. So I went Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, this is something that I knew from The Simpsons before the band was well established. It is Fall Out Boy.
That's Radioactive Man's sidekick, Fall Out Boy.
As played by Milhouse.
All right. Question 3. Why don't you guys go first?
I love the clue. It was good. It is Sugar Cult.
Mm-hmm.
We also got Sugar Cult for that one.
Yes. The lesser known kind of band, but Sugar Cult. Yeah, that's right. Question 4, the ska question. What did you guys say?
Less Than Jake.
With 1 point for the assist going to Jillian.
Yeah.
I remembered the name of the album, Less Than Jake.
Yes, and Jake Arrieta being the pitcher. If you
Or
won
the
less
song.
than him, you
Oh,
would
I
have
wasn't
won.
even. Oh, I didn't even.
Not an album, a song.
Yeah.
It was but I was like, Ken played in a ska band in high school, and you're not gonna know the Less Than Jake question? No way.
It's been a couple years.
Ska shaming points. Yeah, totally.
All right.
Is the shame being in the ska band or
No.
forgetting about
I think
it?
it's 50-50.
Well, it was shameful before, but you compounded it.
All right.
Gotta own it.
If you're gonna commit, you're gonna commit.
All right. Question 5. Where did Zach and Kelly go to high school?
Bass. Oh, sorry.
sorry, no, go ahead,
Bayside. Yeah.
Oh, Bayside.
The answer is
No,
Bayside.
I was wrong. We put Valley High. We couldn't come up with the name of the high school. So
There's always next time. Big fan of the band. All right. Question 6. Dorothy murdering.
So that would be on the American Film Institute list, which would be AFI, the band.
Yep, AFI.
AFI, A Fire Inside. Correct. All right. Something about soccer. Question 7. What did you guys have?
Yellow Card.
Yellow Card.
The answer is Yellow Card.
First boyfriend I ever had, our song was Ocean Avenue.
Ooh.
Yeah. Shout out. 7th grade.
Story time.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
All right. No, don't. Let's move on. Let's keep it going. Question 8. Hard times.
So at a concert, I wore a White Castle T-shirt, and I waited for an hour after the show in order to hug the lead singer of this band, who's one of my favorite singers. That would be, yeah, exactly. I was there going, excuse me. And when the roadie said she wasn't there, I knew he was lying, and I waited, and I gave her a hug, and that would be Haley Williams of Paramore.
I'm just going to go with a simple Paramore on that one.
The less stalkery Paramore. You get points, but we all feel shame for you.
Well, I did my hard times for 2 years in prison, so.
Jesus Christ. Being a girl in this music industry, like growing up, I had red hair. And it's like, oh, you sound just like Haley Williams. You're like just like Paramore. And it's like,
That's
no.
their only reference
Right,
point.
Only, yeah, it's like, but yeah.
Yeah, many more female singers out there, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the band isn't, Paramore isn't Haley Williams.
That's true.
She's not people call her Paramore all the time, but that's not correct.
Come on, Hootie.
All right, question 9. I think you guys had a hard time with this one.
Involves sports. So.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so what do we know about AP's list of top basketball players?
I'm going to shoot it over to Jillian, because she actually came up with some really good logic, so I'll let her talk about it.
Oh.
Because I had no idea.
Yeah, it was because the clue had something about like getting drafted.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is probably not the right answer, but I was like, Anti-Flag has songs about like F the draft, and that's where I went.
Okay, Anti-Flag.
Yeah, we went more with the basketball angle and just said Sixth Man, though that's not a band.
Well, the list of top basketball players are called All-Americans. He was not drafted in the draft, so he is an All-American reject.
There we go.
Wah,
Wake
wah.
up, athlete!
I guess that question will be our dirty little secret.
Ooh.
Let's just move along from that joke.
After missing the Bayside question, I definitely felt sick.
Perfect.
Oh no.
All right, question 10. Demolitions and 9 in the afternoon.
That'd be Panic at the Disco.
Yep, we got Panic at the Disco as well.
Yes, there was Panic at Disco Demolition Night.
Finally, he said he wrote down Panic, and I was like, oh yeah, that was called Disco Demolition.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that's correct. Okay, so good job for both teams. I think you both got 9, right?
I got 8.
All right, so there is a little bit of separation following the mid-round if you're paying attention closely. Team Turbo Vamps adding 40 to their score. Even 100, cool 100. And Turnspit, 105. Slight
Razor thin.
margins here.
All right, ready to move into round 2?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Question 1 in round 2. Within 3 feet, how long is Teddy Roosevelt's mustache on Mount Rushmore?
That's
Absurd.
Neil has his arms out.
I've never even seen this monument, but I'm just imagining how big his head would be.
He's visualizing his arms.
Let's think
in
about-
ratio to looking at it.
I'm thinking.
Let's think about Richie Rich.
Thinking.
That's
of-
true.
That is-
How many
that was
Richie
the,
Riches is it?
The inspiration
Ooh.
for this question was me watching Richie Rich.
Okay, we'll go with that, and then
All right, let's compromise.
okay, cool.
Okay, we're in.
All right. You guys locked in?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. What'd you guys say?
So we weren't. I just figured it wasn't that big, but I thought maybe it's bigger than like a man or like a few feet on top of that. So we just went with 17 to give us 20 and 14.
In the range.
Okay.
And we have selected the same amount of points that we're going to lose on this question. 10.
All right. So the answer is actually 20 feet, which puts 17 within that distance.
Right.
The heads are 60 feet tall for reference.
Yeah, and the mouths are approximately 18 feet, and it gives it a foot on each side for the extension on the mustache. I got this information from the National Park Service website, so it is
Leslie,
it's
no.
verified.
Did they all tell you that each eye is also approximately 11 feet wide?
I didn't get that far. No. Do you know this off the top of your head? Or
The
you-
federal government's never failed us, so we know the information is correct.
Yes. Trust the
Yikes.
website. All right. Question 2, in another Simpsons reference I didn't mean to make. Actually, I meant to make.
You
this
definitely
one.
did.
In the classic Stonecutters episode of The Simpsons, the Stonecutters sing that they hold back the electric car, possibly by causing a short circuit, and make this actor a star. Quite the metamorphosis for him. I wrote this
Too many
question to
hints, man.
irritate Neil.
Well, Hillary Duff's album was called Metamorphosis. So
So that's not it.
It's
could be.
oh my god, I know his name.
You guys remember So Yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Yesterday. Okay.
Let's let the rain fall down. Is that what that
Come
was?
clean, yeah.
Yeah.
Let the rain
I felt like every time I
Off
woke
the,
up, that
Wake
would
my
be on TV.
dreams.
The remake of Cinderella that she was in.
Oh,
Cinderella.
a Cinderella story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a grown man.
Neil's doing the alphabet
the
thing.
real cinematic treasures of our time.
This is gonna be-
Neil has written the alphabet down.
He always writes the
What was the Disney Channel movie that she was in where she like went to boot camp or whatever?
Cadet Kelly. Yo, do we have any Hillary? Maybe it's Hillary Duff. I'm a Hillary Duff expert. She's actually in a great show called Younger Now.
My
so
yes,
it's
my
pretty
roommate
good.
watches it.
Oh.
and it's
Just
always
called
on when I
Younger,
get
right?
home.
Yeah. Like
Always.
now it's
Always.
went through a breakup and watched all 3 seasons
Funny
in
you
a
say
week,
that.
and
Her sister's
Sounds
doing
familiar.
quite well though because she was starring in a Lifetime original movie around the holidays.
Haley Duff.
She still got it.
Dude, she was in what was that? Oh,
Don't say it.
Vote for Pedro. What was that movie?
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite.
So
She was-
literally 2 questions from now. Napoleon Dynamite's Summer Wheatley was played by what sister of the star of Disney's Lizzie McGuire?
No
Which I'm going to read again. We aren't going to ask this question, but you're going to
God.
pretend like you're surprised and
Whoa!
that you know the answer.
All right.
Such a
I did not
beautiful tangent.
I did not expect that to happen. So, and I don't have a contingency question.
Unintentional consequences.
Yeah, it's very
amazing.
bizarre that we got to.
I was like, so she started talking about. I was like, oh, don't say Napoleon Dynamite. Don't talk about Haley.
Do you,
Come on, Neil.
I couldn't understand. There's too much Haley Duff talk. So
I was distracted.
I was so distracted.
There's a sentence you'll never hear again.
I'm pretty sure Matt's references into Short Circuit and the actor, and he's also a director right now. He did
I
a
don't
movie
know
with
his
Leonardo
name.
DiCaprio, and I know the actor's name. He's a character actor, and for the life of me, it's like he was in Super Mario Brothers, and
Tap, final answer.
I'll tap. I know it too.
It's Fisher Stevens.
Yes,
It's who he's thinking of.
That's who he's
yeah.
thinking
that's what I'm thinking of. That yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're locking
Answer.
in with the wrong answer, Fisher Stevens, even though you
Yes.
didn't get it. Moving on.
Gutenberg.
The answer is Steve
Oh,
Gutenberg,
lead of Short Circuit, of
who is
course.
also in Cocoon with his metamorphosis.
Who holds
that's
back
the
the
metamorphosis.
electric car?
Question 3. The 1962 book Silent Spring by Rachel Carson eventually led to this being banned in 1972. Good thing Jake Roberts never read it.
I mean,
I like it.
Who's
It's a good
Jake
question.
Roberts?
Assume he's a wrestler.
That's who he is.
Oh.
There's
So
other
do you think
references
it's
you
just
could have
that?
made for this.
Nope, I write what I like.
That's fair.
Does he have a move?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yes.
That's
So-
teamwork right there.
There you go. So that has been banned because it's poisonous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neil needs like a soundboard to just say things at.
All right,
Things
we're
come
in.
up.
Believe it or not, I've read a book,
Uh-huh.
and that book was Silent Spring. It's DDT, so I'm assuming Jake Roberts is a wrestler of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be Jake the Snake Roberts and his finishing move, the DDT.
Yes, the answer is the DDT, the pesticide.
Down with DDT.
Yes, you know me. All right. Question 4. Napoleon Dynamite's Summer Wheatley was played by what sister of the star of Disney's Lizzie McGuire?
Yeah, locked and loaded on this
I
one.
know it's been a while since we thought about this person.
Yeah, I think we were discussing this a little bit. Okay, we're in.
Okay. You guys locked in immediately? So-
Yo, it's my girl Haley Duff.
Okay.
Wait, is the sister or the...
I'm looking for the sister.
Yeah.
Who's in Napoleon Dynamite?
Correct.
Oh, Haley Duff.
That's what we wrote. Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted the star of Lizzie McGuire or the
No.
sister.
I do want the star.
Another subtle Simpsons reference with Duff there.
2 F's. Doof. All right. So question 5, another listener submitted question. This one is from Scott Moffat. So thanks, Scott. What word, which entered the lexicon in 2006, is defined as "make them boys go loco"?
Wait, what? Can you say that one more time?
That's...
With a little more panache, maybe.
Nope, I'm not. All right. What word, which entered the lexicon in 2006, is defined as "make them boys go loco"?
This is awesome question. I know it. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Who wrote this?
This is from Scott Moffat.
Really good question, Scott.
How's your slang?
It's not good.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed and
frightened
and disappointed.
You could say
no,
it.
just
Reluctant.
yeah. I'm surprised.
So Steven here has a theory that maybe milkshakes make boys go loco.
Brings
due
them to the
song.
yard. I don't know if it
definitely.
makes them go loco.
I could do 2 things.
Keyless would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know this one?
Khalees? Well, how do you say her name? I can never figure it out.
We're gonna go with milkshake.
I'm gonna let you take this one.
So Josh Duhamel had a lot of this, but not anymore because he's not going to have any Fergalicious moments anymore.
Yes, the answer is Fergalicious.
Yeah.
And we will move on. Question 6. People suffering from RAS syndrome may use phrases such as VIN number and ATM machine. What does RAS stand for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to just say that?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are locked in?
Mm-hmm.
You guys locked in first. What did you guys say?
We went with repeated acronym syndrome.
Okay.
Since the last letter of the acronym is also repeated.
Okay.
We did literally almost the same repetitive acronym syndrome.
And you guys are both right there. The answer is redundant acronym syndrome.
We can get that. Come on, let's get
the scores up. You get points.
Yeah.
Points for you. Points for everyone.
No points.
Nope.
All right, no points.
Points. Close.
Shame.
Redundant.
Shame to all.
Yeah.
Whether you give points or not give points equally there makes no difference.
Yes. And also, RAS syndrome is itself a redundant acronym.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's kind of funny the way
They're
that
funny
looks
like
out.
that.
Just thought that was fun. But no points for anyone. So moving on.
So close.
All right, question 7. The biathlon combines what 2 activities, both of which I think James Bond would be good at?
We're locked.
Ken and I should be
That's
locked.
pretty sure,
Ken
right?
should be locked because he and I had an argument about this for like 10 minutes and I was definitely wrong.
No, we were arguing about the Nordic combined.
Biathlon was in there too.
Yeah.
We're locked in.
Because it's part of the Nordic.
All right, you guys locked in first. What did you guys say?
That would be a cross-country ski and shooting.
Mm-hmm.
We said the same, skiing and shooting.
That is correct. He famously skied in multiple movies, and he's always shooting. So.
He's always shooting.
All right, question 8. Sugar maple is the official state tree of this Green Mountain state.
I can't be sure.
Okay.
I'm bad at this kind of stuff.
Just remember, we've had a Green Mountain question you've gotten wrong before, so
Mhm.
this will be doubly embarrassing.
Okay, I'm gonna defer to Ken.
Okay, he defers. And Ken, what did you say your answer?
I think the Green Mountain State is West Virginia.
Okay.
I wrote a question about the Green Mountain Boys, the militia from Vermont.
And the answer is Vermont.
Yeah.
You'll remember it by the
Is that what
third
you
time.
said?
No way!
And you wrote West Virginia last time for the record.
Did I?
Yeah.
I thought that was the right answer.
Just keep answering it till it's
I'll be
correct.
right eventually.
All right.
Somebody send me some good trivia from West Virginia.
They're
Jason's from West Virginia.
Mountaineers, right?
Homer Hickam.
Mountaineer State, something like that. I don't know. That's just the
Mountaineer.
Yeah.
Jason, your bandmate from West Virginia?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jason, her
Turnspit.
bandmate,
Yeah.
West Virginian.
helpful.
Mountain
Helpful
Shout out to
for-
Jason.
Tell him to
Shout
email
out to
me
Jason.
some facts.
Country roads. Yeah.
All right. Question 9. During the World Cup in 2010, a ton of Americans were introduced to this object, said to reach decibels at 127.
Are you doing a didgeridoo over there?
Close.
Yeah. I think that's how you say it phonetically, but are you guys in?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it or spell it. I think it's Vuvuzela.
Okay.
Yeah, Vuvuzuela.
That is the answer, however you say it. I don't know. I always said
Vuvuzela?
Vuvuzela. Yeah. They were obnoxious. If you ever put on the World Cup, it was just that
I know. My
constant-
brother bought one immediately.
Yeah. All right. The final question of round 2. What 2 bands were on the shirts of Beavis and Butthead?
I think that's
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I think
I figure I should end this with at least
Okay,
a
we're
band
in 2.
question.
Yeah.
You guys are locked in?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
All
in.
right. What'd you guys say?
You can.
Metallica and AC/DC.
Yep, we had the same.
And the answer is Metallica and AC/DC.
Tight.
All right, Jeff, what are the scores after 2 rounds today?
So the scores following regulation: Turbo Vamps have 160, Turnspit 185.
Ooh.
So still not too far off. Could be anybody's game. Comes down to the wagers in the final round.
So in order to get us hyped for the final round here, want to do a very delicate segue into another song. This beautiful piece comes to us from Turbo Vamps, and it's called "That's Life." Let's hear it.
I'ma be a witness, the nature of the beast. I've done some things and seen much worse, it leaves me so speechless. I've got no regrets, I don't care what you may think. It's all for one or one for all, or at least that's what I think. Some say it's a rat race, some say it's the end. Some say there's no hope, no future, I just say that's life again. This is the life we choose to live. Despite the signs, storms and graves. No respect, no future, and no dignity. We follow our hearts and expect no sympathy. This is the life we choose to live. This is the life we choose to live. I surround myself with people who
So if that doesn't pump you up for the final round here, I don't know what will.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty pumped over here.
Let's jump right into it with the final round categories, Matt.
All right, here are the categories that you can wager between 0 and 30. Starting with Spielberg phobia. Category 2, all work and no play might have been a good idea. Category 3, our results show that you are not the author. Category 4, super math. Category 5, Denver, the Sunshine State. Gorgeous. So the wagers are in. You guys ready for the questions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, question 1 in Spielberg phobia. People with porphyrophobia might have wanted to stay home from theaters in 1985 when this Spielberg movie was playing.
I got it.
Nice. That's a good question.
Question 2 in all work and no play might have been a good idea. Which agency was created in 1865 at the time to investigate a rash of counterfeit money? The legislation that would have created this agency was on Abraham Lincoln's desk the night he was assassinated. Question 3. Our results show that you are not the author. Which day would Mitch Albom say is the best to have a paternity test done?
Paternity test.
Question 4, super math. If Eminem was the halftime act of Super Bowl M&M, what year would this take place in? Question 5, Denver, the Sunshine State. Gorgeous. Not just for Americans, Aussies have their own sunshine state, with the Great Barrier Reef located right off its coast. Which state is this?
Okay, so I wrote down a bunch of Spielberg movies that I think are too early and have like kind of bigger scary moments than this one, but I think I kind of got where it was going, so we're good there. I was pretty sure about the agency that was formed under Lincoln. Don't know about that author at all, so kind of skipping that one. Steven had a great idea for the last one, and we did a little math for number 4, so we just need to come up with the author one. What day?
Yeah, I don't read books. I got through school being an athlete and reading Cliff Notes. So
All right, we're gonna go with Monday. All right, let's go to the final answers.
Oh,
you got something?
You guys all locked in?
Yep.
All right, on question 1, what were the wagers, Jeff?
All right, so the Turbo Vamp's going 20 on this one, and Turnspit going hard in the paint with 30.
All right, Turbo Vamps with just 20. What did you guys say?
Like I said, I was thinking about some of his Alien movies and his Shark movie, but I think those were all too early, so I ended up going with Hook, assuming it's maybe The Fear of Pirates or maybe Flying.
Okay.
So this film was nominated for 11 Academy Awards and famously did not win anything when the whole cast showed up wearing the color purple.
Yes, the answer is color purple. It is The Fear of Purple. Which sounds like a rough fear to have, I would imagine. There's a lot of stuff there.
Especially if you're in Go-Go Bordello.
All right. Question 2, Jeff, what were the wagers?
Both teams going 10 on this one.
All right. So why don't we start with Turbo Vamps? What'd you guys say?
We were pretty sure it's the Secret Service.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some great clues in there. Secret Service started out investigating money fraud, and the clue about Lincoln being assassinated while it was on his desk, so we went Secret Service.
The answer is Secret Service.
Fun fact, they still do that.
Yeah, I'm saying it started out doing that.
Right.
Not protection.
Then worked into other things, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably would have been beneficial to have with him, I imagine.
Yeah.
All right. Question 3. Jeff, what were the wagers?
All right, so the low end is Turnspit with 10, Turbo Vamps going 20.
All right. Turnspit, what did you guys say?
It is Tuesday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, just on a wild guess. We went Tuesday.
Tuesdays with Maury, and I know it's spelled different.
Got it, Steven.
The minute he said a weekday, I was like, oh, the only book I know with a weekday in the title.
Yeah.
All right. What were the wagers on question 4?
All right, so Turnspit had an Oakland 5, and the Turbo Vamps had 10.
All right. Well, let's start with the Oakland 5 then. What did you guys say?
So I don't know if this is right, but we said 2,000 if the M's equal 1,000 each.
Okay. What did you guys say?
So
we did a bit of beautiful mind work. So if it's the year that Super Bowl would happen, since this year was Super Bowl 50 and 2 M's are each 1,000, so that would be 2,000. And doing some math with the years, the year of Super Bowl 2000 would be the year 3,968.
Oh,
No.
I didn't know we had
No,
to
it's wrong.
add?
How is
Hold on.
It's
Wait.
because it's not 68.
Oh, it's 67.
It's 67.
That's right.
Oh, we add? Oh, so I was right, but we didn't add.
Oh.
So Eminem
wait,
is
what was-
Super Bowl. Eminem is Super Bowl 2000. First Super Bowl was in 1967.
Correct.
The question was
This
for
last
the
Super Bowl
year.
was 52, not 50.
Wait, I'm really confused. So wait, explain this?
So this is hard to explain because Super Bowl 1 was in 1967. Super Bowl 2 is in 1968. The way that the math works out is that Super Bowl 2000 would be one up from the original.
You add 2000 to the year of the first Super Bowl, which was 1967, and you get 3967.
Oh, I thought you were just looking for what year, like 2000.
Yeah, it would be what year
plus.
Like,
is Super Bowl 2000 going
would
to be
played
played
in what year?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So we misunderstood
So we were-
that.
we were
but we were
off
on the
by
right
one.
path.
we were off by
That's fine.
one.
It was only
Because
5
this year was Super Bowl
points anyway.
52.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Matt here from the future. Apparently, I am really bad at math and I keep getting this incorrect. The right answer is actually 3966. After going over this with a few different people to make sure that that is correct, I did simulate all the seasons on Madden and it is correct. And now back to the game.
All right, question 5. What were the wagers?
Both teams again going 10.
All right. So let's start with Turbo Vamps.
So we went with the eastern state of Queensland.
Mm-hmm.
We also went with Queensland.
The answer is Queensland. Great job.
Hey, there
Nice
we
job.
go.
That'll
good
appease
Ended
all.
on a
guess.
high note.
I'm kind of surprised. That's a good guess.
I've been on a real AFL kick, so I've kind of
Oh,
like
here we go.
like
Welcome to the
memorized
fold.
all the teams. So.
I'm a Carlton supporter.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Chicago has a U.S. AFL team, the Chicago Swans, and they have some interesting Metro team names as well, including the Piranhas, which
I think
makes
there's a
sense.
Rhinos, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. Big AFL supporters here in the room,
Is
apparently.
that
Australian Football League, so
Yeah.
Aussie rules football,
Australian?
also known as footy.
It has a little more kicking
Yeah.
and a
I
little
have
less
it on
pads.
my Xbox right now.
it's
I
like
play it.
soccer or like American football?
It's a kind of like a
It's
hybrid.
like basketball
and rugby.
football, rugby, soccer. It's
It's all the
It's
sports.
the best of everything.
The greatest hits.
Yeah.
All right. So after the finals, Jeff, what are our final scores?
So the Turbo Vamps came in at 170. Great score, guys. This well done. But our cream of the crop this week, Neil and Jillian of Turnspit.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, that's right.
Great job too. You've
Thank you.
Now Neil
know
needs
some
to
things.
Neil needs to join Turnspit on stage at their next show.
I'll play
On
drums or
tambourine.
sing.
He
whatever
can
you
play a
want.
I don't
tambourine.
know about that.
Just a quality egg shaker to take the time throughout
He's
the
an
whole
accomplished.
show.
He's an accomplished
tambourine.
I'm an
drummer.
Triangle?
award-winning drummer and singer. So there you go.
Oh no. Well.
What were your
my,
awards
my.
for?
Were you award winning for the singing?
Soloists and, what?
Fifth
The
grade
singing were
talent
you
show.
awarded?
Solo on both. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good
Drum
for
set,
you.
jazz drum set. Yeah.
You want
I played
to
Riot Fest.
That's pretty sweet. I love Riot Fest.
Whatever.
I'm just saying I could be on the stage. I wouldn't be kicked off. I know what I'm doing.
You'd be kicked off for sure. Fly me to the moon. Get off! All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining us on the show. We really appreciate it, and it was a fun battle of the bands. Inaugural. You might have to keep doing this. So again, please check out the bands Turnspit and Turbo Vamps, and check out their latest releases and back catalog as well.
All right, so thanks for joining us today to both of our bands who did a great job. Thanks to our hosts who are always here. All right, and that will wrap it up for us today. And as always, that was Triviality.
Hey, Jimmy, do they rock or suck?
They have not started playing yet.
That was a test, Jimmy.
1, 2.
You passed.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Crash. These are the boys.
Is that girl a boy, too?
Yes.
They have a girl drummer.
This song is called I Am So Sad. I am so very, very sad. Goes a little something like this. Thank you.